following is a presentation of Main Street Media, your source for news, sports, and information on Main Street in Middle Tennessee.
The city famous for its music is quiet now, but it's about to be overwhelmed by the symphony of speed. Nashville Superspeedway will be rocking from the pit to the grandstand. June 24th through 26th, the Ally 400 NASCAR Cup Series race weekend brings a mix of incredible racing and live entertainment. Tickets are going fast, so visit NashvilleSuperspeedway.com today and join the full throttle fun.
Thank you for having me here at Bates Botanical Boot Camp. My name is Brent Grunfeld. I am the sales rep for the Tennessee area for Monrovia Nurseries. Monrovia, just give a little background on Monrovia. We have 4 nurseries at 4 corners of the country. We have a nursery in Oregon, California, Georgia, and Connecticut, and we ship into the Middle Tennessee area on a weekly basis. So we're here today. We're going to talk about new plants and some exciting new plants. That I think every gardener should have. We've got things here for shade. We've got things for sun. There's a lot of diversity in new plants now. The breeders are working diligently to find new and unusual things, and we work with breeders from around the world to make sure that we're bringing you the best breeding that is out there. And we have a team that works diligently and works with the breeders that come to us, and we go to them, and it's just a fun process for our team to go out there and find some new plants. So we're going to get going with some new plants today, and let's talk about this little sunflower that's right here. This is actually a helianthus, and this is Golden Girl. Well, no, actually, this is Brown Eyed Girl. We have two varieties, Golden Girl and Brown Eyed Girl. And the difference between the two is the Brown Eyed Girl has the brown center in it, and the Golden Girl has just a straight center to the flower. So this is a repeat blooming sunflower. And what makes that different than other repeat blooming sunflowers on the market is that it does not produce a sunflower seed. So there's other varieties that will produce a seed, and that stops it from blooming continuously. But this variety, this is exclusive to Monrovia. This variety is going to bloom for you from May all the way into frost into October, and it will continually set new buds. As you can see here, there's a new bud coming. Each plant will produce about 1,000 blooms over the course of the season. It'll get about 2.5 by 3, so it will create quite the show in the garden. But because it doesn't produce the seed in the flower, it's not putting that energy in the seed. It just produces more buds. So that's pretty exciting. Now, is this brand new? No, this is probably our third year with it, but it merits talking about it every year that we talk about new plants because of what it does for the landscape. When you do this in a mass planting, it is absolutely spectacular. So we really love the helianthus, Brown Eyed Girl, and Golden Girl. It brings a bright cheer to any garden. Great for in the ground, also great for containers. You could do one plant in a 20-inch container, and it's going to fill that container just with that. But if you do that with mixed plants with other things, it would create quite the show as well. So and just so you know, that is an annual. All right. So you need to plant that every year. Look forward to seeing you in the garden center, and I hope you have a fantastic spring and go out and dig in the dirt.
A big thank you to my friends at Bates Nursery. Okay, can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? We fiddled with some things during that little segment. Thank you so much for the folks over at Monrovia. I love finding out about new sunflowers, maybe the big ones. Y'all, my goat got out on Sunday. It's like the cow in the ditch. My poor neighbor has a beautiful garden, and he called me. He said, "Your goat ate all my sunflowers, ate all my sunflowers. I'm going to get the..." Got you now. Okay, we can hear you now. Thank you, Leslie. Thank you, Mark. And I appreciate y'all letting me know, because it shows on here that it's on and I can hear it. But, every now and then something happens. Whatever. It is Monday. See what I told you? Mercury is not in retrograde, and for some reason it ain't working for me. But tell you what is working for me is when we have guests in our waiting room. Chris Colston is going to join us, and he's got a brand new video just dropped. I think it was last week, and he's got like over 4,000 views already on your video on YouTube. How are you, friend?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Good. I mean, we can hear each other now. We fixed it.
I know. I was nervous for a while. I was like, I don't know what's going on, so I'm just going to smile.
There you go. That's what we do, is whatever's going on, we're just going to smile. This new video you mentioned one of my heroes. Anybody who knows about fishing knows about Bill Dance.
That's right.
Are you a fisherman at heart? If you know Bill Dance, you got to be a fisherman.
Oh, absolutely. I'm a fisher and a hunter. That's what I grew up doing. When I'm not playing music, I'm either in the woods or on the water, and just grew up like every country kid did, watching Bill Dance on Saturdays on outdoor television. You could learn so much from that man.
And I mean, there's something about it, isn't it? It's just the most relaxing thing that I get to do. I can watch old videos of Bill Dance, and immediately I'm in the boat with my daddy. And
absolutely.
Hanging. Where are you from? You're a Texas boy, aren't you?
Yes, ma'am. I'm from Tyler, Texas. Northeast
Rose
Texas.
Capital of the world. Woo!
That's right. That's right. Not too many people know that, so that's awesome.
I'm from Louisiana, and one of the colleges I applied to is right there in Tyler.
Right. It's a good spot to grow up. I'm thankful to be from there for sure.
Well, what got you into music? What was the thing that called you? Because you're an outdoor kid and you're doing all those things. It's, not everybody from Texas goes that way. Sometimes they start a business, sometimes they're ranching, but you or call to music? What was the first time you realized you had that calling?
I think the first time I started playing drums when I was 7. My stepdad played drums, and he kind of got me into lessons. And I think one of the first times was actually with my dad. We'd always go to fish fries and hang out at family events, and Dad would always bring a guitar, and he would always play songs. And normally it was like, I've been teasing him about this, it was the same 3 country songs that he knew, but everybody always wanted Dad to play. So I think sitting on a cooler watching Dad do that at those fish fries and him play Hank Jr. songs and just old classic country songs with all of his cousins, I think that was the first time I realized, like, oh, there's talent in our family. I think I should maybe give this a shot.
And I really love that you bring it up. We're coming up on Father's Day and Father's Day weekend and stuff. And a lot of times we don't realize those people who are our fathers and all the things that they influence us to do. That's pretty cool. That is pretty cool. And I always say fathers come to us in different ways sometimes. So maybe it's not conventional.
Right. Absolutely. Yeah. I'm definitely blessed even to have dad and stepdad who are both musically inclined that both pushed it on me. So that doesn't come around too often.
I love that. I love that so much. Well, tell me a little bit about your home life. Have you been to Nashville yet?
Yeah, I'm in Nashville. That's where I am right now. I'm up here this week writing songs and taking some meetings and just kind of the other side of the work schedule versus touring and everything, and just trying to grind as much as I can, stay busy.
You know what? It is, people don't realize that how hard it is to make that balance. And it really is tough. And do you have a day job as well?
I don't. I've done nothing but music since I was 16 or 17 years old. So
oh wow, how cool is that?
I had one job during high school. I worked at Brookshire's Grocery Company, and I took people's groceries out to their car, and I actually quit that job because music was kind of taking over then. So I'm pretty fortunate I've been able to self-sustain with that. So
that is beautiful, and it's very rare and really unusual that people get to do that. And so it is just a testimony to who you are and what you do. Well, I'm glad that you're in Nashville, and I'm glad that you're writing, and I hope to meet you in person soon. Okay?
Yes, ma'am. Absolutely. Thank you.
Well, we're going to play your brand new song, and tell us a little bit about it.
Yeah, living like this. I mean, it's kind of basically everything that we just talked about. I mean, just hunting and fishing, and I wanted my fans to see who Chris Colston was when he wasn't on a stage. And that in this video, it's the realest that you can get. That's the lake I grew up on fishing. That's one of my best friends. That's his boat. All the outdoor scenes. That's my deer lease. That's where I've hunted for the past 12 years of my life. The deer stand in the video, my dad and I built that when I was in 7th grade together in his garage. So I mean, that's as true to Chris Colston as you can get, as all the scenes in that video. So,
do you know, you practice what I preach to every artist I talk to. I said, make sure that your social media reflects the authentic you. Just right. Whatever you do, when you do that, I said, because people now want to see who you are.
Right.
When you do TikTok and Instagram and things like that, do you take us with you?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. I just try to let people know who I am. And I try to really push, like I said in the video, just like, this is me. You're getting to know me personally without us sitting down having a conversation. So.
Oh, that's fantastic. Well, before I play the video, who are you writing with today? Do you have a writer scheduled? It's hard to keep up.
I'm writing with, it is, because I've looked at my week schedule. I'm writing with Jeb Gibson, a buddy of mine, and Kenton Bryant. So I'm excited. I've written with both of those guys already, and I have a song on my new album from both of those guys that I've written songs with. So excited to hopefully get another good one today.
Oh, you will. Blessings on that co-write. It's going to be fantastic. Where can people find you, Chris?
Everywhere on social media, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, everything I'm pretty sure is just at Chris Colston. Some of them have underscores. I can't really keep up. I have so many logins and usernames nowadays, but YouTube, all my music videos are on there. My website at chriscolstonmusic.com, and they can check it out and come see us at a show.
Well, I love it. Well, you have a great rest of your day. We're going to play your video now. Have a blessed one.
Yeah. Thank you. You
Bye.
too.
Texas Live. It's Buddy Logan, and what a beautiful morning it is here in East Texas. Sunshine hanging in around 75 all day long and not a bit of humidity. In fact, we had a chance to visit with legendary bass fisherman Bill Dance yesterday, and he told us that today, the best day to get out of the water and reel in your next trophy fish. So get up, get off the couch, call your boss. You are sick, and we're hitting the water. Chris Colston, I'm looking at you. Off the couch.
It's gonna be a good day. Woo!
We gonna drink, we gonna yell, we gonna raise all kinds of hell. We gonna hunt, we gonna fish, we gonna keep on living like this. This way, his daddy raised him the same. Years go by like the clouds in the sky, but nothing around here's gonna change. We gonna drink, we gonna yell, we gonna raise all kinds of hell. We gonna hunt, we gonna fish, we gonna keep on living like this. We gonna sing to the radio, up on the ridge, or down the dirt road. As long as this world wants to spin, we gonna keep on living like this. We gonna keep on living like this. Oh, yeah. The truck's gonna get us to town, to drive them girls around. My mama's gonna worry, 'cause we're always in a hurry, trying to chase that good time down. We gonna drink, we gonna yell, we gonna raise all kinds of hell. We gonna hunt, we gonna fish, we gonna keep on living like this. We gonna sing to the radio, up on the ridge, down the dirt road. As long as this world wants to spin, we gonna keep on living like this. We gonna keep on living like this. One day we'll come around, and people say we ought to settle down and kick up our boots, do some growing up too. But man, I'ma tell you right now, we gonna drink, we gonna yell, we gonna raise all kinds of hell. We gonna hunt, we gonna fish, we gonna keep on living like. We gonna drink, we gonna yell, we gonna raise all kinds of hell. We gonna hunt, we gonna fish, we gonna keep on living like this. We gonna keep on living like this. Oh, just keep on living like this. That's right.
That made me homesick. I don't know about y'all, but made me homesick. Made me want to get in a boat with my dad. Made me want to go to a fish fry back home. Tyler, Texas boy, Chris Colston. You guys follow him and make sure that you see what he's got coming up. And I tell you, if you want to follow somebody and get really tired, follow my friend Tammy Arender. She is everywhere all the time, whether it's for RFD TV, whether it's for Louisiana riders because she rides motorcycles everywhere. Maybe she's doing tourism all across our country, or maybe she's doing like I like to do. Go to Monell's, she and I can throw down at some Monell's. And if you don't know about Monell's, you watch this next story with my friend Tammy Arendelle.
Enter as strangers, leave as friends. Because I tell people, if you don't talk to each other, you ain't eating.
Michael King is serious about Southern hospitality.
You have salads on the table. Just pass around to the left.
King is the owner of Monell's in Nashville, a Massachusetts-born, self-proclaimed Southerner, if there can be such a thing.
Came from Massachusetts, came down here, and I ran a vegetarian restaurant here in Nashville for a year. And Bill Monell, his last name on the building, used to cook me fried chicken and squash casserole, stuff that we didn't even have. I had to eat in the parking lot. I thought, oh my goodness, this was good. And so when the time came, I said, this is what we're doing.
So this house, built in 1905, is now home to some of the most celebrated Southern cuisine south of the Mason-Dixon line.
This is how you do the first plate. Tiny, like that's a bite of mash, like a tiny little bit of everything.
Jared Morris and his wife Elizabeth are die-hard diners at Monell's.
I had to tell my grandmother that this was better than her cream corn. And I felt bad about it, but I'm not gonna lie to her.
They love the fact that it's set up family style, even though many at your table aren't your family or even your friends.
I only know 3 people at this table, and there's 8 others. So St. Louis, Louisville, South Florida, everybody comes together. The place is so good. The service is great. You're in and out, and if you're not careful, it's hard to get up.
And what's in those baskets is often the bounty from a nearby farm. King has been smitten with Smiley Farm since the very beginning.
We call his kitchen and whatever we have. A lot of times they'll cook, they'll fix it. That's what they fix.
Troy Smiley farms just north of Music City, but each day he brings his freshly picked produce to the Nashville Farmers Market, literally just 2 blocks away from Monell's.
The initial thing that is on the table, the cucumber salad, is one of my favorite things.
From the skillet fried chicken to the midnight breakfast, even those in need of a high chair can't resist this homemade goodness. And Michael confesses that it's hard to do farm fresh every day, year-round. And with King's culinary craftiness, it's still show-stopping good.
Absolutely fantastic.
I'm Tammy Arender for News Channel 5.
If you are in town for a visit or whether you live here and you don't know about Monell's, that's the Germantown location and also out by the airport at the old plantation location. You will find the food from Monell's will stick to your ribs, and don't plan anything after. I'm just saying, except a nap. If you want to hear some great music this weekend, this week, actually starting today, the Inspirational Country Music Association's awards will be held on this week. But today, all the people are showing up in Pigeon Forge at the Goodnight Theater, and it is going to be a fabulous show. And we're going to close our show by talking a little bit about the artists there. I know that my friend Mickey Bell is up for Comedian of the Year. Chris Golden is up for a number of awards. He was on stage yesterday for Sunday Morning Country, and he's up for Producer of the Year. Oh, I forgot. I didn't want to forget to tell you that Porchfest is coming up June 18th. It's free. Chris Golden is, I think, part of the lineup on that. It's at Hazel Path Flat River Band. That's who is good. You got to go see Flat River Band at Porchfest. And they've actually got a stage at Porchfest in Hendersonville that you can just take your guitar and get up and sing. It's kind of an open mic, and you just hop up there and entertain folks. And who knows, maybe you're brand new to Nashville. Maybe you're in for a visit just for the day. It's going to be fantastic. I just didn't want you to forget that. And if you are in Pigeon Forge, you will probably see she's up for Producer of the Year and all sorts of other things. Lisa Daggs. Lisa Daggs has been doing great music for the inspirational country music genre for years and years and years. We're going to close our show with her with a brand new song, her new single. We've played it here before, but I just wanted to share it with you. It's a great message for everyone. It's called You Are Enough. You Are Enough. Don't forget, the Nashville Zoo Night visions going on until the 17th. So don't miss it. We got to hurry up and get out there if you're going to go. And I think that's all the folks that we have on our show today. And be safe, everybody. Be kind to each other because we need that now more than ever. But remember, you are loved. And as Lisa says, you are enough. Have a great rest of your day.
Who you are, they don't know just who you are. They see the lines, the tracks, the scars, but that won't tell them who you are. You've walked through pain. Don't you know you're more than shame? God sees you and He knows your name. He made you just the way you are. You're stronger than you know, and weaker than you show. You struggle to be loved, but you've always been enough. Perfect lady in the pew, everyone looks up to you, but they don't hear your secret tears. You cry when no one else is near. Hasn't it become too hard, always keeping up your guard? You hide away your broken heart from those who love you as you are. You're stronger than you know, and weaker than you show. You struggle to be tough, but you've always been enough. We're all unique, perfectly broken, forgiven and redeemed. We are fierce, we are survivors. The same cross made us free. And you're stronger than you know, and weaker than you show. You struggle to be loved, but you've always been enough. You are enough.
Nothing like the sunrise with your coffee in the morning, or taking a good book off the shelf. Another thing I love the most than being on my own is together with everybody else. Together, like a southern Sunday summer. Together, on my front porch with my friends. Together with who's ever there, standing next to together is my favorite place to be.